Hello everyone, welcome back. Konnichiwa mina. Okay. Let's queue up, front line, go. Level up. Here we go. Let's mess around a bit and actually play White Mage again. It was pretty jokes yesterday. Na 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 na. Into the breach. Girabanya. Ah, cannot teleport. That makes sense. Na 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 na. Think we need to do any of this? Nope, it's fine. Right. Let's play Bard actually. We got lots of we got a lot of damage dealers as it is, healers as it is. Oh wait, hang on, some switching again? Alright, let's go White Mage then. Yeah, let's go White Mage. It was pretty fun anyway. Oh, that's cute. Let's get the map open. Here. See, we still remember how this worked. I think we do. Hehehehe. Who you actually? Lustrum? Alright, not doing too good. That works. Ah! Oh crap. Can I get up? Yes, we can. Alright, I wanna see if I can stick with my team somehow. I don't know where they at. Blues. I need blues. They over here? Right. They just got it. Just captured it though. Oh, chatto mate. You will sleep. And now you will take extra damage by my teammate. Nice. Thank you, team. Oh, mate. Time to build. Oh. It's big time to build. Na na na. Ah, yabe! Oh. Right, so that happened. Actually, kind of wanna. Oh yeah, I wanna try something. Someone was talking about legacy. I don't know what the difference is with legacy, but wait, what? Bye, Butta. Ba-dum bum, ba-ba-da-bum, ba-da-ba-dum bum. I lost my map. This makes me instantly, I guess, evil. Guess that's the change. Oh. Oh my gosh, really? The fall damage? Wow. I don't really understand what this does. This doesn't allow me to turn backwards? Seems like actually a bad idea. Like, I can, like, not really look behind me when moving. Huh. How do you check behind you then? Like that? That's clunky. But this should help me with something, but I just don't know what. Ah, that didn't work. Huh. This will kind of make me glide so I don't get interrupted and turn around when I'm attacking someone. I don't like not being able to watch behind me though. That feels so weird. Like, you see. So weird. Ah! We did. Let's turn this. In camera distance. Let's just change this so my left mouse button becomes just a turnaround again. I'm more used to that. I can at least look around me as well. Keep that. Toot, toot, toot. Ba-dum, ba-da-dum, dum, ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum, dum. Aww. Killed him too late again. Oh, time to bail. Dude, that's a little problem though. Suddenly does that. That is so flipping weird. You turn that off though, actually. That's like the only thing I've noticed, that when you're using the standard movement, that sometimes you just like, I don't know, you like want to cause something on an ally or a monster while keeping distance, but you just kind of get pushed towards it. And here I go. Bye life. Whoops. But in PvP I don't like not being able to watch around me. Like that. Like actually having to do that is so weird. Well, compared to being able to just do that. This is so much easier. You can keep running. Compared to having to do like it, I don't know, 360 almost, 160 or 180. Ah, 180, 180. Mad problems right here. Like all goes fine with the other mode as well, as long as I just can keep looking forward. But the moment I want to turn around. So weird. Thank you for the like, arigato. All the Reapers. He jumped off. Really? Ah, it's almost over, then we can continue main story and see if I can queue for a dungeon. Hi. Anyway, he's an enemy, of course. Hey Nully, what type of movement do you use in this game? Like, in here, do you use like legacy or standard type? You can have a nap warrior. Oh, he resisted my nap. That's not good. Oh, GG. Also, hi, welcome Nully. Keeping me company. Oh, number 3 heals! Yay! Not bad, not bad. Number 3 heals. I need to do something with my wolf marks, man. They're like maxed out. I'm still alright. This is what other words. Alright. I think I can actually. Take a look. Wolves Den Pier. Right, we're almost 85. Number 3. Hi, number 3. Let's queue for a level dungeon. That's definitely gonna get us to 85 as well. Is it really good? Well, thank you. You know what I hate? It not telling which I already bought and which I haven't bought yet. Or I know I bought a song, but I don't know, I can't remember which one. I know I bought a song, but I don't remember which one anymore. This is a hairstyle. Well, feathered. I wanna know how it looks first. Let me Google this. Modern style for hire. Let's take a look. We don't show us how it look. Minions, why not? Are you silly? Oh, there. That's actually not too bad. That's not too bad, because I technically have my hairstyle, you know? What's this? Modern aesthetics fashionable. Wait, it's fashionable feathered, isn't it? Wait, why does this one look almost the same? You know, this is different. Right, I'm gonna start with the other one, I think. Oink. Minions, are you crazy? We are not going to betray our focus target. We are not going to betray our new focus target. What are you talking about? Stupid. Minions, I don't know. I don't like the minions. Like, honestly, I bought them. I got the mount, but I don't even like the mount. Where is? Oh, I got this one, by the way. I don't know if you saw this. I don't know if you were lurking at that moment or not. I got the gold one because I got like enough recommendations. It's kind of funny. Obviously, I'm not gonna use it. I got better mounts, but it's kind of cute. Cool. Gold color. Kinda like it. At the same time. It's a fun reward for getting commendations in dungeon runs. Just shows how much I healed, I guess, because I usually get these when I'm healing, I suppose. The DPS don't get commendations. Where's the one? Where's the PvP one that I... See, it's not even in favorites, because I already forgot which one. Isn't it that one, actually? Isn't it this one? Oh, it's not that. It was a little helicopter. What is that thing? Oh, this one. Magitech Sky Armor. That's it. Yeah, this is the one from PV. I even got this. I don't use. I don't like. I don't use. I don't like. I got QB. I got QB, man. QB is better. Alright, so 9 quests to go. We are in queue though for a level dungeon, but as you can see, it's still like 10 minutes if the average is about right, so we can probably watch this. Go have a look. Oh, it's me. Okay. My friends, much and more have I heard of your travails in our absence. Ardent am I to see you all hale and whole. Hi, Eorzea. As are we to see you safely returned from your mission, Eorzea. I trust Tancred made you feel welcome? Well, if it isn't Alphina and his merry band. Tinian? Oh, no, okay. Arenvald, whatever are you doing here? When we spoke via Link Pearl, you told me you'd be away on a mission. And who says this isn't part of it? But enough about that, it's good to see you looking so similar. I thought you'd have grown a bit taller after a whole year in another world, but apparently not. Oof, shots fired. Well, I am sorry to disappoint you. While my soul may be a year older, my body has hardly aged, as you are well aware. And may I remind you that we Elezen are known to be late bloomers, especially in terms of our height. Mark my words, the day will come when even a great Aurochs such as yourself will crane your neck to meet my eye. Aye, 'twas not until my 20th summer that I myself outgrew my boyish proportions, though Moonbrida towered over me nonetheless. Arenvald brings out the best in Alphina, doesn't he? They both seem so at ease in each other's company, it's almost endearing. So what exactly brings you here? Oh, for Dola mostly. We need to go over a few things before we set out. Set out? Wait, does this have something to do with the towers? What gave you that impression? Actually, tell me later. You've got a meeting to go. I'll see you afterwards, alright? Sure, buddy. If Fordola is going with him, that must mean... My apologies. As Arenvald rightly pointed out, we have a meeting to attend. Let us be about it. That must mean they be planning something, right? Because Fordola also has access to the light, sort of. It's not naturally, but still.
Ere we begin, I would like to offer my gratitude to Masters Thancred and Eorzea. 'Tis no small feat to infiltrate the Imperial capital and live to tell the tale, much less in times of civil war. Thanks to them, we may plot our course in full knowledge of how the winds blow in Garlemald.
Full glad are we to have been of service. But verily, such dangers as we did encounter pale into insignificance next to those faced by our comrades. An Ascian, armed with the might of Bahamut, bent on bringing about the final days.
Theatrics. He sought only to make a show of the power at the Teleforoi's disposal. But since then we have seen no sign of this Fan Daniel or his worm. And while we've done what we can to bolster our defenses, there's no telling where he might strike next.
Janky as blessing of light.
Whenever and wherever it may be,
I guess so.
we must use the intervening time to learn more of our enemy. 'Twas with this in mind that we dispatched scouts to investigate the towers.
Our advance party took longer than expected to return. And when they did, they tried to kill us. Luckily, I'd seen that sort of thing before, and we were able to restrain them before they did any harm. Then it was just a matter of letting the Porksies do their work.
Are you saying they were tempered?
Once they'd come back to their senses, they
Right.
told us everything they could.
This hasn't been 10
It
minutes yet,
seems
but
that just
okay.
as they were
I guess we'll have to rewatch it afterward. What is up with whatever? We're not gonna complain about it. Level is up. It's fine. That was anything but flippin'. Apparently we have no gouge at all at this level. Fakes. Alright, this is gonna be a boring dungeon, eh? Oh, we do have this though. Hey, you know what? Fordola beats Yotsuyu anyway. Ow. Yeah, that was our fault actually. I kinda knew that one comes back and shoots fire again. Yeah, she does, man. What are you talking about? Oh, hey! The in-game chat suddenly works? Alright, I think I figured out then how to fix it when it does not work. It's still kind of weird, but okay. I mean, she beats Yotsuyu because Fordola is nice and Yotsuyu is still evil anyway. Only all the way at the end she became a little bit good, but not good enough. Alright, so I just logged out of my Streamlabs and logged back in, and that apparently made the chat work. And I noticed now that Galaxy Sky has subscribed 20 hours ago. Why does it bug out so much though? I'm actually going to see if I can try out the other one, the other program for notifications, because this is kind of annoying. I've read this on multiple like forums that Streamlabs tends to mess it up somehow, sometimes. Also is apparently really heavy on your PC. I think the other one is called Stream Elements. That one's a lot better for your PC and apparently a lot less problems for a lot of people. Though obviously you also have people that say that Streamlabs is good, that they don't have any issues with Streamlabs. So it's, I don't know, I'll have to try it out if I can. But that's not gonna be for now. Because it's so silly that sometimes chat overlay don't want to work and then other times it does work. Like, then make up your mind. Also, how did that still hit me? If I do Streamlabs, then I have to start with everything over again. Oh gosh. Or I mean, if I start with elements. Go-Setsu is the best. Go-Setsu above all. Or maybe I could also fix it by literally just logging in every time before I start PC up or after I start PC up. Wait, what? How did I get hit? Yo, what's up today? How did I get hit by that? Yeah, I also don't know what's up with the chat. It sometimes just doesn't want to start. And all I tend to do then is like refresh the browser source, but apparently that's not cutting it. So now I logged out and back in, and apparently I didn't even log back out or log out and back in for chat. I did that for another reason, but back. It's just annoying that I would have to do that every single time again. But hey, if it solves it, I guess I'll try it out. Hang on. Ah, crap, I still got hit. It's not my day. Nah, not this time. There you go. This time I dodge, or I hide in fear. The only thing I also would wish that the chat overlay would do is if a message gets deleted in chat, that it would take that away, but it doesn't. For that to work, I have to refresh it. Kinda sad. Looks like you're the only one here though, Nolly. I guess it makes sense, because a lot of the viewers are like ahead of me. White Mitch is having a bad day. Like, everyone's asleep already. Oh look, I brought a friend. But honestly, the white mage might be having a bad day, but okay, now I'm seeing Rampart. I was about to say, I'm not seeing a lot of damage reduction skills on the tank though. He also now only popped Rampart when like the monsters were already dead. You can always find some time. Thank you, Nolly. I also noticed we're at like 246 pups. We're almost at 250. Yep, none. What the flip? I don't know how, I don't know why. I hope it stays, but we got kind of a membership or like subscriber boost in the last few days. I just hope it's not all bots or alt accounts that eventually might get taken away again by YouTube Con. Would be annoying. Definitely because we are still small as well, you know. Like, we want to hit that 1000 mark. I'm too lazy to go stop it, by the way. So I'm just gonna attack that dragon here. I'll do it this time. Was too late? Really? It's just to boost viewers and videos and streams? Okay, okay. I don't even know what these do. There was one in the beginning. I already muted him on the channel. But like, why? What? I also don't understand what they post. No. 3 things, then a dot and 3 more things. I don't get it. Oh, that's a big pull. Our white mage might not be ready for this. Or I mean, maybe our tank. Oh, our white mage actually died. They boost viewer numbers. A bunch of streamers don't ban him, and here I am with the slightest little thing I see, like, banned from channel. Hidden in the channel permanently. Hey, no one can say I'm not streaming fair and square, right? Banning my bots. I'm banning the bots, they're not my bots, what the flip. I don't have bots. I might be a baka because it might have helped me a lot more with views and stuff, but hey, whatever. We want to get to 1,000 pups, but we want to do it fair and square. I just don't like the message they put. Make a bot that says hello, then disappear. True. SpongeBob was annoying. I also didn't know what they typed these bots, so I was afraid it was some naughty or bad links or something like that. So I was like, let's not let that be in the chat, you know. That's kind of nervous. One head fly high. I don't remember. I'm usually like, oh, bolt me. Bot equals me. It's not like they subscribe anyway, you know? So it's not like they will help me reach 1,000 pups and more viewers and stuff like that. So, you know, at the end of the day. At the end of the day, that's still kinda the goal, 1,000 pups. Our minimum goal, kinda, I guess. Step by step, right? Yeah, the bots on Twitch are bad. Hey, these ones could be as well, we might not know it yet. Plus, technically, I'm not banning anyone from the channel. That's not possible. I'm just muting the bot so you can't see the chat on the channel from the bot. So he's technically still watching then, I guess. Right? Because the only option we have is a hide user on this channel and remove message. It's not like we actually have an option of ban someone from channel. Or at least not on YouTube. I guess you won't be able to talk anymore, but you can still look at the stream. And it just cleans the chat up, I guess. GG. 85. Alright, let's rewatch the cutscene. Without interruption. 5 more levels. Look at that. So I'll be spamming this a bit. We did see this already. Wanna get to eating. I'm gonna be able to buy the new here. I'm pretty sure that's not gonna be on the market. What's the best thing to get, by the way? Yeah, that makes sense. What's the best thing to get armor-wise? Well, I mean gear-wise. It is on the market? Well, that might be on your end, maybe not on mine. Let me actually take a look, meanwhile, how many hours we have watched in total to my stream. I think we're actually not doing a too bad job on that. Because you know I need 1,000 pups and 4,000 hours watched before I can activate membership. And
Ere we begin, I would like to offer my gratitude to Masters Thancred and Eorzea. Tis no small feat to infiltrate the Imperial capital and live to tell the tale, much less in times of civil war. Thanks to them, we may plot our course in full knowledge of how the winds blow in Garlemald.
we're at 3.3k
Full glad
hours
are we to
out
have
of
been
4.
service. But verily, such dangers as we did encounter pale into insignificance next to those faced by our comrades. An Ascian, armed with the might of Bahamut, bent on bringing about the final days.
Theatrics. He sought only to make a show of the power at the Teleforoi's disposal. But since then we have seen no sign of this Daniel or his worm. And while we've done what we can to bolster our defenses, there's no telling where he might strike next.
Whenever and wherever it may be, we must use the intervening time to learn more of our enemy.
Hi.
'Twas with this in mind that we dispatched scouts to investigate the towers.
Our advance party took longer than expected to return. And when they did, they tried to kill us. Luckily, I'd seen that sort of thing before, and we were able to restrain them before they did any harm. Then it was just a matter of letting the Porksies do their work.
Are you saying they were tempered?
Once they'd come back to their senses, they told us everything they could. It seems that just as they were getting close to the tower, they heard an ear-splitting roar. And that was the last thing they remembered. But what worries me most is what they were saying right before they attacked. Glory be to Garlemald.
The Tempered have heretofore ever been thralls to primal entities. Yet these hapless souls were compelled to accept a nation as the object of their devotion. This calleth into question all that we know of the condition.
Would that the unsettling news ended there. Alas, there is more. Following the earlier reports of missing Amalja, we have learnt that other beast tribes have suffered similar losses. And we now have reason to believe that the abductions are connected to the appearance of the towers. Our scouts sighted black-garbed figures leading shackled Ixal in the direction of the tower in Dravania.
Yes, yeah.
The Temple Knights were able to intercept them before they could reach their destination, liberating the Ixal and apprehending their captors, each of whom was found to be equipped with Garlean arms and armor.
Or not.
So the Empire is the common thread.
With the support of Xenos, it seems likely that Fandaniel has rallied a faction of the splintered Garlean army to the banner of the Telophoroi.
Lord Hien reached the same conclusion when I shared our findings with Doma.
Doma!
The plan had been to march on Garlemald from the east and west in order to force a peace treaty. But the situation has changed. Dealing with the threat of the towers must come first. Given the nature of the enemy and the proven risk of tempering, I could think of few suitable candidates to aid in this task. But I am confident in my choice.
I'm here! Yeah. Pardon me, my yawn was also here. That's why they needed Fordola. There they are.
What?
Protected by the light. Who am I, by the way?
Resistant to primal influence as they are, they can investigate the towers without fear of being turned.
Maybe a little bit, but not much though. Just a tiny bit.
We are glad
maybe.
to put our gifts to use, Commander.
Gifted or not, going behind enemy lines remains a perilous undertaking. But we must know more if we're to strike back at our foe. I'm counting on you.
Am I joining them?
If it would give us the upper hand, I'd do it 100 times over. We won't let you down.
That concludes the briefing. You two, make ready and join your escort.
Are you certain about this, Arenvold?
I am. Come on, let's talk outside.
Eternally. Give me some cookies, will ya? I like some. Don't die. Okay. Now that it's out in the open, I don't have to keep it under my proverbial head anymore. Ah, nani.
So you know, I've already gone through all the formalities at the Rising Stones. Made sure to inform Jamolder and Vmar at Ralga's Reach as well.
You don't know if you have cookies. Yeah. Better bring some.
Arenvold, I admire your enthusiasm, but this is far more dangerous than anything you have done before.
I know the risks. And I also know what's in store if we don't stop Fandaniel from carrying out his plan. With this power of mine, I can make a difference.
If I stood idly by, I would regret it for the rest of my life.
And you, Fudola? Is this what you want?
What are you asking me for? It's not like I have any say in the matter.
Don't pretend. We both know Commander Eldin gave you a chance to refuse. And you didn't.
Acting all tough, but she's such a sweetie actually though.
So the Empire's finished, is it? Well, that's what they're all saying. That the great and glorious Garlemald slit its own throat. And now, from out of its twitching carcass crawls the Telophoroi with bloody Xenos at its head! I fought for Garlemald. Killed for Garlemald. What was I part of? I need to know. Whatever it is, I need to know.
Very well. If your hearts are set on this, I shall not stand in your way.
Fist bump! Boink.
If you've finished with your touching display of camaraderie, I have a question. Which tower are you planning to investigate, exactly?
Well, the one in Girabani is said to be tightly guarded. It's patrol after patrol out there, apparently. We'd be spotted before we got anywhere near it. Which is why we've set our sights on the one in Pagalthan instead. There shouldn't be anything like as many Imperials to worry about down there.
Even so, I doubt the local Amalja will look kindly on it if they catch you sneaking around in their territory.
Fordola and I had a chance to learn the lie of the land in our previous forays there. We might still find trouble, but at least we won't lose our way. Well, we'd best not keep them waiting any longer.
Mayhap when all of this is over, we could take another trip to Loxeld. I would have you know I've become a rather capable swimmer since our last visit.
Oh really?
Ha! I'll believe that when I see it. Though, to be fair, getting into deep water does seem to be a scion's lot in life. Take care, eh? It means a lot, you know. You coming with me.
I'll still owe you for saving my skin, don't I? Can't return the favour if I'm not there.
I dare say you'll get your chance before long. That Fandaniel sounds like a tricky customer. Too much for the likes of me, anyway. But we both know I'd just be another soldier if it weren't for my gift. And I need to be a damn sight more than that given what's coming. I realise I can't hold a candle to a hero like the Warrior of Light or Alphino, for that matter. He might look like he's 12, but he's seen more action than most people see in a lifetime. No, the fact is I'm nothing like them, and maybe I never will be. But I'll be damned if I don't try. They're counting on me. On us. So let's give it our all.
He does always look angry though.
He does not want for conviction, that much is certain. So let us have faith in him. Him and Fordola both. While they see to the towers, I would attend to another task. Chasing down this lunar Bahamut.
Bloody thing. Can you hear me? It's Tataru. I'm happy to say we've managed to find Estinian.
Oh.
And I'm sorry to say he went running off again the moment we told him about Bahamut. But he did mutter something about heading to Ishgard, so if you're quick, you might still be able to catch him.
Even if we set out this instant, he may already have left by the time we arrive. Have her send the Bonanza to Ishgard. It may prove useful should we need to give chase.
Gladly. I'll see to it as soon as Kryl and I get back to the Rising Stones. Good luck.
Thank you.
While you go off on your dragoon hunt, Urianger and I will return to headquarters. We have much to tell the others.
I wish you every success in your search for our elusive friend. May we all meet again ere long.
Okay, so that was quest number 9. We got 8 to go. Ba-dow, bow, bow. Justinian was bound for Ishgard. Whatever it is that brings him home, we must hope it will keep him there long enough for us to find him. Come, there is no time to lose. Just a little more. Yeah, but it's so many cutscenes though. So I kind of like it, but you know, I would like to do some dungeons as well to have some action. I also turned my screen a bit down. Apparently top side was getting dark. This. Not doing that. You can't skip them, but their story. All present? Good. Let us split up and search for Estinian. Since we're relatively new to this place, Graha and I will look around the open spaces, the squares and markets and whatnot. You and Zenko can delve into the nooks and crannies. Very well, let us reconvene at the airship landing later, with or without Estinian. Good luck. See him another day? Nah, that would be me. Weird. I think I shall begin at the Sky Steel Manufactory, so perhaps you could try the congregation? Lucia may well have heard news of our friend's return. No, I have to narrate everything. You know that. I should have taken the teleporting. Have to. But I wanna watch the well though. That's. Hi, Lucia. Good morrow to you, Warrior of Light. Lord Emmerich sent word that you would be attending the meeting in Alamigo, so I gather you have not come in search of him. To what then do we owe the pleasure for your visit? Looking for Estinian. I see. No, we were not aware Sir Estinian had returned to Ishgard, but as I expect you remember, he is the one to come and go as he pleases. Yep. Happy he came seeking an audience with Lord Emmerich, only to find him absent. In any event, I am afraid I cannot help you. Perhaps one of your companions has fared better. Let's hope so. I know I can do whatever I want, but you know... Oh, kinda... The streaming is kinda for you guys, so... Da-da-da. Plus, it's not like I can do anything fancy because the highest I have is 80 anyway. So we won't even be able to use our newly unlocked skills and soon to unlocked Lemur Slice and Lemur Sight. We won't even be able to use it. Away! Ah, sneaky. What I really want to reach is the 15th or 16th of February. Oh, I had to use the mount, the pet, by the way. Still haven't used the pet next. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. It's this one. Oh, what now? Don't say anything. Summon him closer. He does an animation. It only happens the first time after. Ah, what? So I missed it? Okay, now I'm sad. Okay, so what did it do? What did they say? Pink airship. For some reason.
No sign of him. Not that I've ever met him before, but the way Alphino goes on about him, I'm fairly sure I could pick him out in a crowd.
Speaking of which, it does seem awfully quiet. If the erstwhile Azure Dragoon had returned to Ishgard, would it not be a source of general excitement?
Yeah, there he is.
First the Scion's Coinkeeper, and now you. I'm beginning to think these meetings are more than mere coincidence. Not that I'm complaining. It's been too long.
Too long?
That's
you look an ilm taller and twice as rugged. It suits you, Alphino.
Oh gosh, I knew this was gonna happen. Baga, this is not Alphino, this is Alize. Uh-oh.
Quieter, though. Have you been giving him lessons on how to be the strong, silent type?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I am not Alphino!
Oops.
If the two of you are such firm friends, perhaps you should remember what he looks like. And what do you mean, rugged? Ugh! Had my brother mentioned what an oaf you are, I'd never have bothered looking for you in the first place.
Oops. Estinian's face.
Estinian Wormblood. The Azure Dragoon. He who fought and felled the dread
Awesome.
Worm Nidhogg at the Warrior of Light's side. To think the day would come when I should see this living legend with my own eyes.
Oh gosh, fanboy's there. Look at that.
Would someone mind explaining what is going on?
Is everything all right? I thought I heard Alize shouting.
There is Alphino.
Estinian! It's been too long.
That scene was the best. Petting her is like putting your hand on a mount of a lion.
No, it's quite understandable. That was hardly the first time we've been confused for one another. Nor, I suspect, will it be the last.
It was so awesome, though.
Well, I, for one, will not be making that mistake again. What I will say, for the second time today, is that you've grown. Inside and out. I can tell.
One can't remain a spoiled little lordling forever, you know.
At least someone's having a good time.
Oh, come on, Alize.
You know, when we were growing up, Alphino would never befriend other boys because he couldn't stand the thought of not being in charge. But maybe that's changed. He seems just as happy around Astinian as he does Arenvald.
Perhaps he sees them as the brothers he never had. I think he learned how to talk with people rather than at them. You can't keep him all to yourself forever. Yeah, let's go with that one. I want to say, like, perhaps he sees them as the brothers he never had, but let's go. Well, you can't keep him all to yourself forever. Let's go with that one. Curious if there's gonna be a different response here.
Keep him to my... You're joking, aren't you? I'd be glad if someone would take him off my hands.
I knew it. Lovely Alize. My number 2 for a reason. Oh
No
gosh.
rest for the righteous, eh? Speaking of which, I was just on my way to borrow an airship to take me to Azisla.
Azisla? How could I forget? The dragon with whom Bahamut shared the deepest of bonds.
Aye, Tiamat, his mate. Even now she remains imprisoned on Azisla, though her remorse binds her faster than any shackle.
I see. As the one who first summoned Bahamut, you believe she may be able to shine some light on his latest incarnation.
Might I suggest that we make the journey to Azisla together? I'm not sure if Tataru mentioned this, but we Scions have an airship of our own now.
The pink one!
I see no reason why not. Assuming your sister can bear the thought of sharing a deck with me.
Be my guest. But confuse me with Alphino again and I'll throw you overboard. Ugh! I don't know who he thinks he is, but he's nothing like Alphino painted him to be.
I will admit, he is not exactly as I imagined him either. Based on what I had read of the man, I think I was expecting someone a little less... blunt?
Sorry if I was a tiny bit AFK here at the end. There's I just got a notification on my phone. A new leak for Miko. Taking a tiny look here. Okay, so this article kind of confirms that Miko is more or less best fit for a sub DPS role rather than being the leading damage dealer. Apparently some of her skills are actually even less damage than a C6 official. Hi. Yes, it's the fox girl we're going to pull for. Yeah, so Fischl actually performs better compared to Official C6 though compares better in some aspects of the game compared to Miko, which is quite surprising. Yes, indeed, that one, Nolly. Wow, okay, so apparently a lot of people are already disappointed with these numbers. The fact that she also has like huge energy problems, which is true, because like her ultimate requires 90 energy. I know you're not like super into Genshin, but you still watch the streams anyway, so you know a little bit by now. So her ult requires like 90 energy when Eula's ult already asked 80. So Miko's ult requires even more energy than Eula. So what they are saying is that pairing her with Raiden Shogun will be a must, which was my plan anyway already, because I wanted to main Raiden even. And even Raiden is not even Raiden is technically not even a main damage dealer, but she can be. That's like I think a little bit of the good part though. But yeah, apparently she does like less damage sometimes and less effective in some aspects than a C6 Fischl, and I have a C4 Fischl if I'm not mistaken. Literally the words in the article. Even though Miko's potential seems to be a disappointment so far, yikes, he's still in the beta phase, meaning that MiHoYo could still make some additional changes. This comparison could be slightly unfair, considering that Fischl is still one of the most underrated support characters in Genshin. Yeesh, that's not looking too good for Miko, to be honest, then. Sadly enough. Alright, I'm definitely still gonna pull for her. Maybe not so many cons then. I'm not sure. We'll see. Flippin', I'm freaking out for her already anyway. Her and Raiden. So yeah, let's see. Let's just hope that the article is also correct and Raiden gets a review. Alright, here we go. It has been quite some time since I last set foot in Azisla, but I understand the three of you were here rather more recently. I don't suppose you chanced to meet with Tiamat during your visit? Alas not, we had no cause to set foot here in the Delta Quadrant, but I have studied the relevant records, which is not to say I wouldn't appreciate a first-hand account of your dealings with her. F in chat, yeah, kinda sad actually. Well then, Zenko is a person to ask. As far as I know, he's the only one of us to have met Tiamat face to face. Even now she remains a prisoner of the Elegant Empire. Let's just say it helped that Midgard Sommer was there to introduce. Ah yes, you were friends, a friend of her father. I too have met with Tiamat. After the Dragonsong War came to a close, I came here to speak with her, a worm who had fought her own war against man in another age. I wished to know if she yet harbored thoughts of vengeance and asked as much. She said no. My hatred for your kind was extinguished long ago. But the guilt she feels for resurrecting Bahamut burns on undimmed, torments her even now. I see, then your original reason for coming here was out of concern that Tiamat has been forced to summon Bahamut. Nidhogg is a part of me. I feel his emotions as my own, and I know that he would not allow his sister to be made a tool of evil. In his absence, it falls to me to watch over her. So yeah, we'll still definitely keep pulling for Miko. I already figured out she was going to be a Fischl kind of character, more or less a sub DPS because of how her skill worked. Which is kind of like the bird from Fischl, but you use like a little dash and then you drop a little totem or something that attacks one random target. So that's like another problem, is like it's single target all the time. Tiamat awaits, this way. So I kind of figured she would have been more of a sub DPS than a main DPS already, but obviously still we had our hopes up on just some decent amount of damage. Ellie also did mention that her auto attacks are a little bit weaker than Kuching's, and Kuching technically uses her auto attacks the entire time to deal her damage. So yeah, we'll see. Maybe they tweak her. We don't know. She's still in beta, so you know she will only be released the 15th or the 16th of February, which is over a month away. So maybe there will be some tweaking. No clue. I kind of would be sad if she'd actually stay like this, but we'll still get her. That's for sure. Cannot not go for her, can we now? Hi there, dragon. How about we release you? Would that be possible? Okay, you guys gonna have to read it when the dragon talks. Because it's silly if I have to talk too much over her sound effect. So I'm gonna hush from now on, so keep reading the chat. Or the text.
It's plain she knows naught of recent events. Perhaps you should enlighten her.
Lily, what is say, Baka? Can't we just free her though, to be fair?
Much like those held here in Azisla. If dragons who worship Bahamut are required to summon him, that must mean...
A little bit more? Kinda getting my hopes up now. Like, she doesn't even want to fight the humans anymore, so just let her be free. We might be Daenerys! King of, well, in our case, King of Dragons. Justinian, smash it! I know you can!
Your children's pain means nothing to them. They laugh at your kind suffering. But tears will not right this wrong, nor will lamentation see the perpetrators punished. Behavior befitting a great worm.
Ooh, Justinian.
We came here to ask mighty Tiamat of the First Brood, consort of Bahamut, mother of the dragons of Mericidia, what she intends to do about the crimes committed against her children.
Santalan infan antosk, Kous rent on. Ale u esk an in, ale kum ak in.
You too were exposed to his influence. That you are yet in possession of your own will is testament to the indomitable strength of your soul. But were you to meet with Bahamut again, You fear you might succumb.
Snoska Dramon King, Nestra in Ilesi, Neshan.
Gonna like it? Ooh.
Unnamik, Nalstra ul Antal an Smon, Tahi an.
On the matter of Bahamut's influence, at least, I believe we can be of some assistance. If you're afraid of being enthralled, don't be. We have a cure. And while we've never tried it on one such as you, its basic principles are universal.
Usk she's in.
There is no future for those bound to the past. That you committed a terrible sin, I do not dispute. But if you feel remorse, you may yet make amends. We offer you that chance. Take it, or you will forever remain a prisoner, not of these cruel shackles, but of your own guilt.
Sahaan, Seth So, Kin Bahamut, and Sumon, Na an Iles, Snaloles Dish an, Na ala an Ul an Sin an Stan in.
Yes, we got a dragon at our side. One of the firstborn. If only we can get her free, though. Stinian smile. Now the question, how do we do that, though? Maybe Graha knows. Graha, you know? While Porxies have been shown to be effective in curing the tempered, Tiamat must be considered a special case. This is far larger and immeasurably more powerful, than any subject treated thus far. If we were to remove her restraints only to find that the process had failed, we would be hard-pressed to contain her. Then before going ahead, we should learn as much as we can about the exact nature of her condition. Do you suppose we can find that information here? Why yes, we can indeed. The Elegants kept detailed records on all of their notable captives, and I know exactly where to look. We shall leave that to you then. In the meantime, the rest of us can turn our thoughts to the removal of those shackles. I know Alphino and Zenko here well enough, but not you. Are you certain you're ready to see this through? Rest assured, Sir Estinian, that I am both ready and willing to give my all for the sake of the star, though that is not my only reason for wanting to set Tiamat free. While I do not claim to know all of her sorrows, I too once found myself in a prison of despair, and I well understand how hard it can be to dare to dream of escape. It took the encouragement of braver souls than I am to make me take the first step towards a brighter future, and now I would help Tiamat do the same. I gather you are not as young as you look. Mayhap when our work here is done, we could trade tales over a pot of Tatar's famous tea, and be indebted to her for the leaves and hot water, I think. Oh. I see. Ahem. Returning swiftly to the task at hand, then. I believe the nodes governing Tiamat's restraints are located in the sector known as the flagship. Ah yes, we are familiar with it. The Eteromechanical Research Facility in particular. Oh, you may wish to take this, a spirit vessel containing a small amount of my blood. Not just a dragon, hi, one of the first blood. Which you just happen to be carrying around with you? I suppose that could seem rather odd. To explain, Rambros, Urianger and I are researching the use of spirit vessels in the transference not only of memory but the threats of certain bloodlines, and so I keep one at the ready should an opportunity to test our theories arise. As for its use to you, you may recall that during our previous visit, the notes here granted access to restricted functions. Having identified me as being of royal blood, and armed with that spirit vessel, I posit that they will do the same for you, even in the absence of, well, the rest of me. It seemed worth a try at least. Agreed, we will take good care of it. To the flagship then. Yep, let's go. Where am I actually? How many quests more? Kinda lost track. 6 or 7? Oh. And there's still a new dungeon coming as well somewhere. Well, there's still supposed to be a new dungeon as well. Let us split up and search the flagship for the node that controls Tiamat's restraints. But should you find a likely candidate, do not be tempted to make any adjustments. It would not do to accidentally release some manner of experimental monstrosity, nor less Tiamat herself in her current state. Our objective at this stage is simply to identify the relevant node or nodes. Once we have learned what we can, we should reconvene and compare notes prior to proceeding. Okay. You say so. Ah, looks like I found it. Blip blip warning. Scheduled dragon restraint maintenance due in 2020 years. Failure to verify system integrity may result in unscheduled specimen release. Oh, hang on. No, that's not the one apparently. Ah, okay. There's 2 more right here. Data link with Delta Quadrant broken. Possible cause intruder interference. Advise deployment of automated combat units. Proceed? Question mark. No, rather not. Thank you very much. Friction between metallic components detected. Temperature increasing to critical levels. Please replace damaged parts or retreat to a safe distance. I'm afraid Assyrian and I have little to show for our efforts. Did you find anything? I did a note which smelled like burned hair. I found a way to activate mechanical scent. Yes, a cherub node with spontaneous warned me about neglecting the dragon risk. Spontaneously, you say? Well, that does sound promising. Almost suspiciously so, in fact. But then you were in possession of the spirit vessel. I dare say it is indeed the node of which Graha spoke. And it was chirruping, you say? Very well, let us take a closer look. The birdie. Chirpin. Chirpin birdie. Right, so this quest will be finished. Nice. Blip, do you wish to operate the dragon restraint mechanism? Blip blip, you do not have the requisite access privileges. Operation of the dragon restraint mechanism may only be undertaken by the chief technologist and member of the royal family. Or those with a vessel full of royal blood, perhaps? Don't hand it over, it doesn't have arms, it's gonna fall. New user detected, commencing biometric authentication. Loop authentication complete, user identified as a member of the royal family. Please state your name. Zenko Sakur. Bloop, welcome Zenko Sakura. You may operate the dragon restraint mechanism when ready. Yay! Blip bloop error. Unable to disengage restraints of the specimen Tiamat. A system update is required. Oh crap. A system update? What do you suppose it is asking of us? I could hazard a guess. And to smash it to pieces. Well, that's more than I can say. Confounded bloody thing. User agitation detected. Initiating guidance program. Bloop. In order to operate the restraint mechanism, I require access to the central control system. However, I am unable to establish a link to said system due to the obsolescence of my own software. The issue can be resolved by applying a system update using the corresponding terminal located within the flagship. So can this thing release a restraint or not? It can, but only once it has received the requisite system update, as far as I can tell. Until which time I'll float their spewing nonsense. User decipheration detected. Initializing placation protocols. I am here to help. Rest assured that I will be on hand to guide you through every step of system update process. How gratifying, but I dare say we will fare better with guidance than without it. Yay! Bleep bloop. Are we there yet? Ooh. Bloop guiding user to terminal. This way, please. Blah, blah, blah. How flippin' far is that terminal? Anyway. Hi, Sphinx. Oh, it's down. Oh, it's this one again? Oh, wait, it's different. Wait. Wait, I'm lost. It's telling me to go down. And inside, I guess? Ah, wait. This one. Obviously, the lost entrance. Let's see, according to the terminal, the central control system is presently employing software version 56.135. Dare I ask which version you are employing? 56.135. Why, software version 42.002, of course. Bleep warning, errors detected in the data management system. Estimated time required for update 5 years and 1 day. That is rather longer than we were hoping. Aren't there any other options? For instance, using this terminal to operate Tiamat's restraints instead? The proposed method is indeed an option. Please be warned, however, that the procedure may have changed as a result of the system update, and my instructions may no longer be accurate. Well, I can't imagine it will have changed all that much. As long as we pay due caution to any discrepancies, I dare say we shall be able to muddle our way through. Don't bother trying to explain, just tell me if we've made any progress. Yes, we have. I would say so, yes, it does. However, require that I remain here to operate the terminal. I shall inform you via link pearl once I am ready to release the shackles. It might be best if you left the spirit vessel with me. I may yet have use for it. Rest assured I will be certain to return it to Grahatia once this is over. Okie dokie. Can we go back to Tiamat and set her free now? Just a little more work and Tiamat will be free. But before we go any further, there is something I would know. When Tiamat and her kin fought against the Elegant Empire, both sides were but dancing to the tune of the Ascians, and it was the same in Ishgard, where they stoked the fires of conflict between man and dragon from the shadows. All the Ascians touch turns to ash, and thus have you made it your mission to fight them. But there have been times when you try to reach out to them instead, find common ground. And so I must ask, what do you intend to do with Fandaniel? Will you try and reach out to him too? Anime or no, I want to understand him. I will try, yes, and if that fails, I'll remember him. Certainly, after I've wiped the smile off his face. Yes, certainly, after I've wiped that smile off his face. You will like that answer. I'd rather put my lance through this sword and be done with it. But perhaps that's the difference between you and me. You see the good in people, even if he but the faintest glimmer. I only hope you do not come to rue your benevolence. You think us unwise for viewing the world thus? Far from it, that has ever been your way, as I learned when we journeyed together with Iceheart. Yet the fact remains that there are some who view compassion as a weakness to be exploited, and there may come a time when you extend the hand of friendship only to wish that you had dealt the killing blow. So, save your mercy for those who deserve it. Well, we should be getting back to our task. If Alphinaud has things in hand here, I suggest we rejoin the others. Yeah, in this case, this Fandaniel guy seems a bit too wacky. Missing a few screws, or more than a few, as Aryan mentioned, so I would just slice his head off with this side, I guess. Kinda the same as Estinian just put a spear through his heart. We can't put a sight to his heart, it's kinda hard to aim, so we'll just decapitate him. Sounds like a plan, right, Nolly? He seems by far the craziest out of all the Estinians that we've met so far. Even with Eorzea, we at least had a few conversations. Even though he was bad, true and true, by all means. But this guy seems legitimately just, I don't know, messed up. Here we go. Okay, not yet. Estinian told me all is well, but nothing more. Honestly, it's like getting blood out of a stone with him. I take it from Elfinar's absence that he's needed elsewhere. Hi. Well, that all sounds rather frustrating, but you got there in the end. While we were off talking to notes, Graha and I were learning as much as we could about Tiamat's condition. Our readings confirmed that her ethereal balance leans strongly towards the umbral, as was the case with the kobolds. Therefore, all other things being equal, the treatment should work. The difficulty lies in the sheer quantity of ether with which we must contend. Multiple applications of the treatment will inevitably be required if we are to reverse the effect of tempering completely. Meaning I'll need all the ether I can get. Thank you in advance. Although this endeavor will ask much of us, we do have one reason to be optimistic, namely that Tiamat shows no signs of fanatical devotion, suggesting a milder case of tempering than that suffered by the kobolds. Tiamat saw Bahamut as an equal rather than a god. Might that have made a difference? Now that you mention it, it very well might. She would not have believed it necessary to defer to his will. But enough talk, it's time to put our theories to the proof. Tell Alphinaud to disengage the Restraint's ethereal dampers. Oh my gosh, here we go. I'm counting on you, Angelo. Let's go, piggy! Oh gosh. Oh boy. Ah, such warmth. The frost that shrouded my soul doth begin to thaw. But what are these? Visions of days long forgotten, of war with the men of Alec. Wherefore do such baleful memories return to me now? Could it be that the process of restoring her soul to its pre-tempered state is awakening ancient memories? Might the opposite be true? If so, by helping her to recall the past, we may be able to speed her recovery. Zenko, she trusts you. Speak to her. Ask her to tell you of time past. Times past. Tell me of Bahamut and the Essence. Tell me of your war with the men of Alak. Yeah, let's start with that one. Wicked bloodthirsty creatures, not content with their own lands, they brought fire and death to Meracidia, our home. Tale began when Bahamut and I left our father's side. We took wing in search of a place to make our eyrie. Beyond the southern ocean, we discovered a lush and fertile land. It would come to be known as Meracidia by the children of men, though many years were to pass before they crossed the sea. Upon our arrival, we were welcomed by the peaceful people of the forest, kin to the trees. Surrounded by nature's bounty, Bahamut and I had found a place to raise our young. Fascinating. This correlates with the writings of the Sharlayan scholar Rurusha. He posits that man first settled on the southern continent toward the end of the Second Astral Era. Correctly, it would appear. If only she were with us to hear the tale from Tiamat herself. Again, Angelo. When first the children of man arrived on our shores, no foot did they set in those places over which we held dominion. Such was their fear of dragonkind, and as they kept their distance, so did we let them be. Yet, as the days went by, ship after ship appeared upon the horizon, bearing even more of their brethren, who divided the vast land amongst themselves. For a time they knew peace and prosperity, but as their numbers grew, the smaller their share came to seem, and soon they began to covet the territory of their fellows. Ere long, man fought man, blood was answered with blood, and none could see an end to the strife. Until one day they came to us. Recognizing our wisdom, they entreated us to intercede in their conflicts. Bahamut agreed, and with him presiding over the affairs of men, the land knew peace once. Alas, those golden days of harmony too were fated to end, for the men of Alex slew my beloved, and I in my rage and sorrow heeded the envenomed words of the Asians. The rest thou knowest only. But your tale doesn't have to end there. When you are free, we'll rid the world of Asians together, and your beloved will have justice. Fine sentiments, but you're almost spent. I'll keep watch from above. If the treatment fails, run. Thanks for the vote of confidence. I swear when this is over. Keep going, Alize. The magic is working. Pardon. Oh, done? Whew. While I knew this wasn't going to be easy, no patient could have prepared me for treating a great worm. But we're close, I can feel it. And while I've only got a few more drops of ether left to give, with you and Grahas, this will work. And I believe I speak for both of us when I say that you may take as much as you require. Careful, I might hold you to that. Alright, here I go. Here we go! I kind of wonder if Estinian would win that fight, actually.
Ugh, no! I'm almost there! This is it, Angelo!
Porky power! Ooh, what a blast that was.
Did it work?
We won't know for certain until the shackles are removed. Many have been subjected to the Allagan's dark arts, their flesh irrevocably altered. For such tortured souls, I fear there can be no salvation.
Slosk an ol fol kael an. Slosk seth som in an. Afaten. Mon ud. Wan an. Lis a an. Do ud an.
When that time comes, you won't be alone. We'll stand by you.
Little one.
Alphino's ready. It's time. Do it. And let's hope the treatment worked as it should.
Oh wow, I didn't even see that she had like crystal spears through her tail and body. I didn't even see that. Oh boy.
Uljas, ul asa, fesk an.
By the gods!
Urianger, your timing could not be better. Understood, we're on our way. It's Bahamut. He's been sighted over Pagalthan.
Uh-oh, that's where...
He flies for the largest amount of settlement in the region, at the head of a vast host, including dragons.
Isn't that where the other two are going? Arvald?
Did you hear all that, Alphino?
And Fordona?
You'd best rejoin your comrades. I'll make my own way.
Isn't that the tower they were going to?
Our enemy awaits. Shall we?
Jump on top of her. How the flip can he jump that high, man? This dude's insane. It's there? Okay, I remembered correctly. An Estinian with his mega jumps though. Well, I'm sure you're desperate to join Estinian and Tiamat in battle. It would be wiser to gather the full strength of the science first. But we face demands no less. I guess you're right. I lost count. How many more? 5 or 4? I can't keep going though. I have already sent word to the others. We are to rendezvous in Ulda at the Hall of Flames. Let us collect Alphina and be on our way. Dragoons are built differently. I guess so. Yeah, look at that. There used to be a dragon there. Now she's gone. She's free. Oh, we're instantly here, that's useful. No, I know some of you could do with the rest, but I'm sorry to say that Loforoy have other plans. Paglatan is already under siege. Happily, the Immortal Flames arrived just in time to join the defensive effort, with Marshal Terrapin at their head. Well now, given the failure of the peace negotiations, I was uncertain how the Sultanate would respond. It's good to hear that Ulda has not abandoned the Amalja. Abandoned them? Did we not profess to be their friends? Your Grace. Marshal Terrapin had made provisions for such an exigency and was ready to depart at a moment's notice. All that was required was the agreement of the syndicate, each of whom voted in favor of intervention. Nor is Ul'dah alone in its resolve. The other alliance nations have likewise dispatched their troops to Paglatan. Yet even with our combined strength we shall be sorely tested, for we face not only the might of an Imperial Legion, but Lunar Bahamut and his draconic hordes besides. Timid children. Fight as we may, victory is by no means assured, but not all the omens are grim. Our forces report that despite their proximity to Lunar Bahamut, none of the Amalja has shown any sign of tempering. Strange, what primal would turn down a chance to claim neutrals? Unless it is incapable of doing so, primals are not wont to serve a master, Ascian or otherwise, so it may well be that Lunar Bahamut differs in some fundamental manner from those we have previously encountered. If that were true, anyone could fight him, and Zanko and other like him would have to shoulder the burden alone. Wouldn't, by the way. Be that as it may, Lunar Bahamut remains an incalculable powerful foe whom our soldiers will struggle to best through mere force of arms. With the aid of the science, however, I believe they will fare rather better, assuming that is you're ready to take the field. An airship awaits to bear you to the front. Pray set forth as soon as you're able. Alize is always ready for a fight. I meanwhile shall continue coordinating our forces. Till next we meet, may the 12 bless and keep you. That puffy dress though. It was kind of her to speak with us personally. You may be certain she has no shortage of other responsibilities. Well, I for one am inclined to do as her grace requests. Lest we forget, our Vault and Fordola are in Paglatan on reconnaissance. Sooner we save the day, the better their chances. Indeed, to the airship then. Aye, let's go. What? Oh, we need to go to this airship land. Okay. Greetings, we've been expecting you. But say the word and we shall depart for Paglatan at once. Paglat. Ah. Wait, average wait time 5 minutes as a DPS? Really? Ooh, potentially. Well, I'll probably have to call it soon though, so this dungeon might be the last thing I will do. But average waiting time is 5 minutes. Not too bad. Probably already be in if we'd actually have our healer, but you know. It would be cool if I could actually play it with once. Dungeons progress. Alright. I can leave, right? Wanna take a look at if the armor is on the markets already, yes or no? Markets. Ah, wait, no, I'm kinda wrong. Markets. Look. Classical war site. Oh. That seems expensive. Those stats are... Wait, what? Why is this less damage? What? So, stats here are a little bit better, of course. They do critical hit is way more here, but this is direct hit rate. Oh, I forgot. Classical stuff? For high quality. I see that. What? Oh, okay, I see. I think I see. This is what... Now it has more damage. D. All of it is. Okay. It's all around 106,000 or more. I don't know if I should buy this or not. Like, it's really expensive. So I would like to start off with maining, I think, the Reaper. I probably should, right? And if I have like... Don't buy them yet? Wait a little bit? I don't know what a good price would be though. Like, most of this is like 170,000, right? If I do multiplied by, we got 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Let's start with 6. That's 1 million. It's gonna cost me a little bit over 1 million for the armor pieces and the weapon. That's the most important in my opinion. The armor pieces and the weapon. And we technically still need 2 rings. No, 1 earring, a necklace. So multiplied by actually 11. You want to have the total, which would be close to 2 million, and I am at 1.4. Is the tombstone gear better than the classical or not? Average waiting time went up, by the way. Crap. Should have gone as a healer. We would have been in the dungeon already done. And yeah, I know that's usually for when you finish the game. Talking about it, by the way, we can actually buy neck bracelet and not the best, okay. So technically the classical armor set is the best you can get. And after that, I'm going to guess you need to do one of the last dungeons or raids that you unlock to get the highest gear, which is, what's it, 600 gear score or something? Well, at least we saw the prices, kind of. Come on, 7 minutes in queue. Give me the dungeon. It's only from Endwalker raids. Okay. So I'm guessing it like drops at 5. Yes, there we go. It will like probably drop at like 580 or something. And then you have to do it again and upgrade it or something. Right, here we go. After this, I'm gonna have to call it though. No, silly Amalja, we're trying to help. Oh wait, hang on, they're fighting the Empire. Hi, Aryan. You still sleepy? I'm going to sleep after this. Probably. Raid gear starts at 590 and you can upgrade to 6. Okay. So yeah, technically I should buy the 580 gear. Any good games to get? What do you mean? There's lots of good games out there. You just give me the option. Okay, okay. You're bored playing the same games over and over. Well, I guess it depends kind of what genre you want to play as well, of course. Thank you for the advice, by the way, Nolly. But like, technically, if I want to prepare the best, I should just buy the classical armor, right? And those weapons. Kinda like the Exarchic set, pretty much, right? Which I could possibly sell by now, since there's like 530 gear score, or 530 gear. Alright. Anything besides GRPG platform? What is a GRPG? Japanese or is that what the J stands for? Japanese or role-playing game? Good to go. This is gonna hurt, most probably. Yeah, figure that much. I didn't know what to do there. And I'm dead. Okay. Bam bam badam, bam bam badam, bam bam badam. Going endgame now. This is the last dungeon that I unlock before the new expansion. So we're getting there. Little by little. Reaper form, nice. Alright, so oh, you don't want turn-based RPG. I also don't like those super much.
In trouble. Let's split up.
Again. Show him what a lava tank is? That it's kind of busy here, man. What do you want me to do? Hang on. This guy. That little guy here. Called a Lalafell. That's our tank. Little dude over here. Which you can barely see because the monsters are bigger than him all the time. Oh, Arden's dead.
Oh, no, you don't.
You love how strong Mama Dragon is? Pardon me. Hi. He is indeed. Sorry if I'm a bit silent, but this is pretty much one of the first times that I'm actually doing a level 80, so with the Unshroud and everything. That's also the first time I'm doing the dungeons, so I kinda wanna enjoy it as well. I messed up my combo. Crappy. Laughing too hard. So maybe I'll get like the 580 gear once it drops a little bit in price, I guess. Like, if I remember correctly, for my Exarch pieces, I paid like 80,000, not 180,000. So maybe eventually it will become kind of the same price-ish. Ah, go away. Oh. Eh. The Amalja, we bow to no. Hi, dragon. I can't see crap. Dragon too big. Because of like how the shroud rotation works, I kind of feel like I want to switch them places. Like put this on 4 and this on 2 and this on 3 and this on 6 and this on 5. Kinda. Because in shroud I now have to start with 3, 4 and then to 2, and I have to start with 6 and then to 5 instead of, you know, what would make more sense. But that would mean that outside of Shroud, I do have to start with 6 and then 5 in AoE, and 4 into 2 or 3 all the time. But I'm now noticing that I'm always clicking on 2 to start, and I need to start with 3 and 4. Like, always misclicking. I mean always. Your Wi-Fi went out. Come back. Lunar Bahamut. Tiamat is so green. You couldn't even see that she was so green in like Azisla. Oh, Estinian move. Oh, that's the Bahamut move. kind of question is that, Aryan? Now I'm confused. I don't think Aryan meant in game. I think he meant in real life. I'm not sure though. I might be wrong now as well. I'm confused. That's all I can say. That was painful. I'm so confused in this dungeon at the moment. It's insane. Yeah, bet I died. Ah. I died at the end. Let's see if I can get used. So, normal rotations I'll have to go with 4 and 2. Actually, this kind of still makes sense because I go from Soul Slice into Bloodstalk and then I go 1 or 3. And here we go from... Okay, well 7 into 6, 5. This one makes no sense, but I don't know. We'll see if I can get used to this. Right, cutscene I'm guessing. I don't know, Dorian, you have to make that up for yourself. Whether you want to spend something, a specific amount on something that you want, yes or no, whether it's worth it or not. Figure that out eventually. Hi, Clown, by the way. Your parents should help you with that.
Noble warriors, the dragons chose their friends well.
Amalja Chief, I'm guessing. Yeah, there it is.
Long have our peoples waged war, but no more. Your fallen lie beside our own. By our words and deeds shall we honor their sacrifice.
Hi, Cartum as well, by the way. I didn't see you there. Sorry. You would make peace with old Aden. We would be proud to call you our ally. Then let us put the past behind us. We would be proud to call you our allies.
The enemy of our enemy is our friend. And you have proven yourselves worthy of our trust. It is the Garleans who are deserving of our fury. I shall see that my brethren learn the truth of this day, and rally as many as possible to the cause, till we meet again.
Aye aye, Chief. Goodbye.
And thus did we make allies of the Amalja.
And destroyed Bahamut at this.
It would certainly seem that way. The Sultana will be pleased. Let's go and give her the good news, shall we?
Okay. Sometime earlier, inside the Paglatan Tower. Okay. Earlier. This happened before the fight. A whole bunch of Amalja kidnapped and in the tower.
What in Ralga's name happened here?
Nothing good.
The gods only know. But you can bet these poor sods aren't here by choice.
Quickly! We've got to get them free!
Get back!
No! What have I done?
It's too late for them. We're leaving, now.
Ifrit!
No! No! Don't you dare! We came together and we're leaving together!
Uh-oh. Well, we're about to end on a cliffhanger then, I guess. Put myself in between boys. Get a screeny. Right, I wanna take a look at this. Probably a cutscene. While it would be too much to hope that we have seen the loss of Fandaniel, we have dealt his schemes a telling blow this day, and that alone is cause to celebrate. And celebrate I will, when we have received word from Arnvald's safe return. Alright, cool. Okay, so I'm gonna log off here. Then next time we can start the quest when the dust settles. I'm gonna decline for now. I'm gonna take a quick look how much more that is. Not much anymore, I'm pretty sure of that. So when the dust settles, 4 more quests! 4 more quests. The dust settles, company we keep, official business dead unto down, and then we can officially start with Endwalker. Long cutscenes coming. Alright, so that's gonna be for the next time then. Good thing we can log off here. We're inside a city, so we get our sleeping bonus. I will be trying out the spells in this order, which will probably feel kind of weird. My option is not putting this on number 1, because then it would still be 2, 3, 1 during Shroud. So this will now allow me in Shroud to just go 2, 3, 4, or 5, 5, 6, 5, 5, 6, pretty much. If I'm not mistaken. Yes, we'll see if I can. This is flank, this is back, and then AoE here and AoE here. It's still kinda weird, but you know, it is what it is. Maybe for AoE I'll switch it because it's only 2 buttons, but going like from 2, 3 to... From 3, 4 to 2 seems weird. Even 4, 3, 2... I could also do 4, 3, 2. Technically I could have done that, but I want to see him try on this. Yes, you joined at a really bad time, Klee. I am going to bed. I'm gonna go sleep. Hey, thank you for coming and saying hi anyway. So on that note, it's already past what I usually use as my sleep time anyway. So thank you all for joining the stream. I hope you had a fun time. Sorry for those who literally just came. Or accidentally watching the stream an hour back. Haha, okay. That might figure out why the chat was not going with what you were hearing. So anyway, thank you all for joining the stream. Mina, arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you for all the likes. Have a wonderful evening, day or night. Pardon me, sorry, yawning is there already. So in my case, it's gonna be night, obviously. Thank you all for joining. Have a wonderful time and hope to see you. Bye bye. Bye bye everyone and bye bye.